Hello and welcome back to 321 Adam. I'm your host Adam. In today's episode we're going to talk about nickels! That's right everybody, nickels. More specifically we're talking about Jefferson nickels. So if you guys don't know and have never seen a nickel before, and believe me, some people are very, very naive when they get change. They have no idea who's on the nickel. So let's start there. It's called Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson is on the nickel. He's been on the nickel since 1938. 1938 all the way to now. Before Mr. Thomas Jefferson was on the nickel, it was an Indian in a Buffalo. Living in Buffalo makes me love that nickel 10 times more. Gotta be honest. But back to Jefferson nickels. One of the things I want to talk about today about Jefferson nickels is about kind of what the hobby of coin collecting is like for me. Obviously, we got these nice folders here. And in these nice folders, I like to fill them in. So I'll give you a quick little outline here. Oh, look at that! There we go. So some nice nickels. You plug them in, you get them, you push them in. I love these books because in these books they also tell you the year, and how much they actually made of them. And that's where we kind of get into the fun part here, trying to find these old nickels. And some would think, Adam, what's so special about 1938 nickel, or what's special about 1950 nickel, Adam? It's just a coin. Who cares about coin? Thing is, it's a hobby. You like sports? Okay. You like sewing? Great. You like to soup up your giant Ford truck. Good for you. Let's say you like to keep your old 2002 Honda Civic. All the power to you, brother. I hope you have a lot of money to fix that thing up. But what I'm trying to get into here about my hobby and with coin collecting is, it's a stress reliever. It's so much fun. It's and a lot of people go, yeah, you'll learn. It's educational. Yeah, it is. But the thing is that when you find an old nickel, and when I mean you find an old nickel, when you find a 1938 nickel, it's exhilarating. You find it as a first year Jefferson nickel. Not to mention the first year Jefferson nickel had 19 million minted. And you think, wow, Adam, 19 million. 19 million. That's a lot of nickels. What's so special about that nickel? So let me put that in perspective for you. 19 million minted nickels. On average, what you would get out of a 2021, 2020, I don't know about 2022 yet, because I'm not done yet. 2021 nickel, we're looking at about 500 million. 500 million, 19 million. You can see where I'm going with this. That's a big difference. And over all them years, from 1938 to now, we're coming up. We're coming up on 80 plus years of this nickel banging around circulation. People that don't like coins will throw them in the garbage can, or people that drop them in the street and then the car runs over them and they're unrecognizable. Or you have those people that, for whatever reason, they bury coins. Where did that come from? So that's the thing. To find a 1938 nickel now, it tells stories. If it really could, though. If coins really could talk, that'd be awesome. Because they could tell you so much. 1938. What happened in 1938? I mean, it went through the Philadelphia Mint in 1938. What was going on in 1938? We're talking World War II. We're talking the end of the Great Depression. So many things haven't happened yet in the world. 1938. And even when you look at coins like 1990. 1990. Think about that. 1990. That's 32 years ago already. That's a long time. Do you have anything in your house for 32 years? Some people might still have their water heater. But, when you really think about it, 32 years? It's a long time. To think that this nickel has been bouncing around our country, maybe even the world, for 32 years. That's amazing. The best part, though, for me about collecting coins, and we're talking about nickels today, about Jefferson nickels, is how they actually will change over time. Of course, composition changes in some scenarios, with pennies mostly, not really with nickels. But with the Jefferson nickel, we talk about in 2004, they started putting, they call it the peace hand, the peace medal, the two hands on the back, or you have the bison, kind of a throwback to the buffalo nickel. They're two different coins now. Bison and buffalo, I know, same animal, Adam, I get it. But different coin. And then we talk about in 2005, they did, Ocean and View back and other designs. And then 2006, they actually changed the Jefferson portrait. So this is not the portrait that you see with Jefferson anymore now. Now it's a different type of portrait for Thomas Jefferson. since 2006 to now, it's the same nickel, just dated differently, and you can find either the Philadelphia, the Denver Mint, or if you're lucky, the San Francisco Mint, which are proof coins. But for me, just a little knowledge. The 1950 D nickel. So if D means Denver, minted in the Denver Mint, that is the Jefferson nickel. So if you ever get a 1950 D nickel in change, you can tell the D because it is actually right of what they call the Monticello building right there. And actually on the front of this book, they actually show you the 1950 D nickel. They go, this is the one you're not going to get, so we might as well give you a picture of it on the cover, But if you ever get a 1950D, I want you to leave a comment below and say, Adam, I got that 1950D nickel for you. I'll hook you up. And now you're going to ask me, Adam, how much is this nickel worth? And I'm going to tell you, in circulated, poor condition, scratched up, dirty, God knows what's on it, it probably goes around $5 to $10. And, immaculate shape. And when I mean immaculate, I mean like no scratches. I don't mean like kind of shiny still. You know who I'm talking about. That nickel can go pretty high. We're talking triple digits now. I love when people go, Adam, I got this really good nickel for you. And I look at the nickel and it's like 1964. In case you're wondering, what's so 1964? It's a long time ago, Adam. If that's a quarter, that's really good. But in nickels, it's not. Because in 1964, they minted over 1 billion nickels. Really, Adam? 1 billion? Let me check my handy-dandy little book right here. Oh, Adam, it doesn't say 1964. It was one of those in 1961. But you get what I'm saying. 1964 nickel, not worth so much, but 1964 quarter, yeah. We'll look forward to that one next time. But thanks for watching this episode. I'm Adam. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe for future content, and I'll see you next time on 321 Adam.